I am in that place again, in that same headspace again. It is time to leave. I love my family and I love my home here in let me take the Wi-Fi off this thing here. Maybe the connection will be more consistent if I leave the Wi-Fi off. Anyway, I was saying, I'm in that place again, leaving the home. I love it here. I sit on this porch every day. It's just so good to live here. I do like living in Cincinnati. You can see it's doing it again with the buffering and the. I like living in Cincinnati. It's got the green, and behind the cars is my DIY, where I can skate any day I want. Yeah, I've got the old Lowdown Freedom here, loaded up, ready to go, and looking not too heavily loaded, but definitely enough for it. The road trip right now looks like an 8-day trip. I'm going to do everything I can to be home in 6 or 7, but it really looks like an 8-day trip. By the way, I'm going to be posting a lot more directly onto YouTube. I'm embarrassed. I've got a big plate of crow to eat because I've spent a good amount of time joking around about YouTubers, and actually I got in quite a bit of drama over that. But New York Pug, it's good to see you here, Mikey. I'll be as safe as you can be. I always ride defensively. I really value my eyes and ears out there, and I keep it 100. But I'm not super heavily loaded. All this stuff on my sissy bar is basic gear on the back of the sissy bar. That's all the tools to break down the bike if I need to. I've got a second helmet, sweatshirt, and a little gear bag up top. Those are all covered in a black plastic 55-gallon garbage bag and an army duffel. Got a Shemagh with extra eye gear wrapped in it around the back for visibility. Motion is visibility. I've got a helmet for Pennsylvania. No, it's for New York and Massachusetts. You got to have a helmet on. You lose a lot of peripheral vision. You lose a lot of hearing. And hey, Chris Castle, thanks for watching me on YouTube. I know I'll be stopping off to buy another set of goggles. They wear out. So look at that lean. When you park it on a downhill, you get extra lean. It'll tip over, but I've got an engine guard and saddlebag, so when it tips over, it's just the back wheel, the saddlebag, and the engine guard. But what you call it? Got full leathers with me. If the weather turns cold, it does do that in the summer, especially when you're going 70 or 80. Yeah, Sean Smith. Right now, it is my intention is to make it to Boston on this trip. I'm going to New York for a couple days to see my beloved parents. That's the main mission. But it is my tentative goal. I may have to abandon that goal, but my tentative goal is to land in Boston and scumbag it and do some drop-over grinds on some curbs, some truck draggers, maybe with some folks there who might be available. I will be updating from the road on YouTube this week. I'll be posting this video to YouTube as well. I just did a big dump of all my Facebook Lives onto YouTube. They're all available there for watching and listening. And yeah, New York Pug, you make a good point there. I brought a selfie stick with me. I don't have a little portable tripod. And no, actually, Chris Castle, it's easy to pick up. You put your back to the seat, you grab the handlebar, and you back yourself up, and it lifts a real while. This bike is only about 700 pounds, maybe 800 pounds loaded. I have another bike over here that weighs over 900 pounds, and it is it's a bagger, and it doesn't presently belong to me. I'm just storing it for a friend. But we did lean it over one day. They really don't fall down. They lean over, and really hard to pick up. I wasn't there when it leaned over, so took Luke and my son quite a few tries. I would have done it first time. And you know, my heart is always full and always heavy when I leave, because it's true, you take your life in your own hands when you go on the American highways, no matter what you're driving or riding. There's a real sense in my mind that Americans have, I just declined to call, I'll call that back in just a moment, but Americans have lost our hearts, and because we lost our hearts, we lost our minds. And I have been really puzzled as to what it looks like to be part of being a solution to that. I just try every day to love my neighbor and love my enemy best I know. I've become convinced that that love is the core factor in human life. I can't always describe it very well. I'd like to spend time describing it, but right now I need to get on the road. I found love when I found God. That was a big deal for me, and I didn't. That wasn't something I figured out on my own. That was a whole bunch of things coming together and really convincing me, quite reasonably, that I needed God. I found God when I put my trust in Jesus, and I'm a pretty bad Christian. I'm not a very good one. Oh, how nice! Somebody just texted me. They have some questions about skateboards. That's so nice. Trying to reconnect. Anyway, my friends, I will be calling back the person who just Googled for skateboard questions. I'm getting a lot of folks asking questions about skateboards, and boy, am I happy about that. Friends, let everybody know that there's a guy making skateboards who really doesn't see you as a, oh man, you guys are talking about presidentials. You guys know that I never want to win, but I see running for Congress as a civic duty. We need more people who would never want to win to run for Congress and to help to bring some sort of sense to this madness we have in Washington, D.C. I'd never want to win that race, but I'd like to season the idea pot. My plan is when I'm 60 to do my first run for Congress, just a door-to-door campaign, citizen statesman style. I have a cool story about a friend of mine who did that. He made a really big difference by running and losing. I love you. I love this country. My heart is involved and often broken over the things that go on, and I'm really happy that skateboarding is fun. There are more important things than skateboarding. So Ross and Ren, what 15 years from now? Let's see, 2020, 2030. 2030, let's see, 2020, can't do the math, but in the 2030s, vote Ross and Ren. Oh my gosh, Pigeon, yes. Oh my gosh, Edward Pigeon. He could be our Dick Cheney. Sorry, Ed. Friends, so I'm headed off to Wilmington, first stop. I'm gonna see if I can have lunch with some friends there in Wilmington. It looks like it's gonna be tight. I don't know if I'll be able to make lunch with them. I'll definitely be seeing Michael O'Mahurley, the knife maker, amazing guy, miles deep roots in skateboarding. So it's time to kiss the wife and goggle up. And I hope that I can do some clips of skateboarding this trip. And I hope I can do that, because that'd be good. So much love to everyone. I'm going to post this video up to YouTube and then get on the road, finishing my last cup of coffee. Peace be with your spirits. Please give love a chance to carry you along. I'll catch you soon.